G'day folks, welcome to the MB Wildman channel. On today's video, a real quick do-it-yourself on how to make a product real close, real similar to this Khmer Deer's Corn Coat. Listen, if you haven't yet subscribed to the MB Wildman channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We sure would appreciate it. And as always, you know, we're looking for questions, comments, feedback, whatever you got along these lines. Just go ahead and leave those in the comment section down below, and we'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can on those. Also, if you like the content, go ahead and hit that bell so that you get notified when we upload new videos so you don't miss anything you might be interested in. So I don't love using corn in New Brunswick for deer, especially piles of corn. There's just way too many bears, and you'll bring bears from far and wide, you know, eating up piles of corn, especially in the fall. But I do like to use corn. I like to spread it out over big areas. So, for example, if I'm off in the corner of a cut, or I've got a fallow field that I know isn't used or isn't traveled a lot, I do like to take some corn, you know, 20, 30 pounds, whatever, and I like to spread it over a big area. I know you get a lot of birds pick away at it and things like that, but it will bring deer in, and they will pick away at it, especially if that's an area that I may walk through, or an area that's kind of my, you know, on my route for my stock, you know, my walk and stock type hunt. Anyway, if you're into corn in your area, this product, this Khmer Deer Corn Coat, is, I think it's great. Now it's real powdery, and it smells great, kind of like almost like a Kool-Aid flavor. But you use this and you treat your corn with it so that your corn smells like more than just corn, and that aroma gets out there. One of the problems I have with this is it's about 15 bucks. Now that's not a lot in the world of deer attractant, but I can make it a heck of a lot cheaper. So this do-it-yourself recipe that I'm going to show you is pretty much the same as what's in this container, but at a fraction of the cost. I'm going to be less than $5 when I'm all done here. So, and this says this treats about 300 pounds of corn. The recipe that I'm going to give you will be about the same, you know, 250 to 300 pounds of corn, depending on, you know, how heavily you coat it. But you do not have to coat heavy with this stuff. You just have to put, you know, I use about 1 cup in every 75 to 100 pounds of corn, right? So basically a half a cup in a feed bag, shake it up real good, and distribute it as you see fit. So just a word of caution before you start, make sure you have a container that you can snap a good lid on, because this is quite powdery and you're going to want to keep it. I like to make mine in Ziploc bags, the big ones, okay? But I do double bag it, because sometimes if these Ziploc bags have a rip in them and stuff, you end up with this powdery stuff all over the place, okay? Real simple ingredients. I get most of my stuff at like the grocery store or the dollar store or wherever. And you can too. The cheaper you can find your ingredients, the better. There are no real rules as far as brands or anything like that goes. So I make my double bag, and then I start with my ingredients. The first thing that I'm going to use is cherry drink crystals. Now these are just regular Sobeys brand ones. You can use whatever you want, but it's just cherry drink mix. 3 packs for 99 cents, I believe, okay? So you're going to put all 3 packs of the cherry drink mix in the bag. Okay, excuse me. Whew. Okay, 3 packages of cherry drink mix in the bag. Next, you're going to put half a kg, 500 grams of just regular Arm & Hammer baking soda, okay? Pick this up at the dollar store. It was $1. Surprising at the dollar store, but that's what it was. Okay, so you're going to put this entire box of baking soda, which, by the way, is just sodium carbonate. So when you pick up any of these products, deer cane or this or whatever, you check the back. Almost always the ingredient that's listed the most is sodium carbonate, which is, again, fancy words for baking soda. Okay, so this is just a small box. Like I say, it's 500 grams, so you don't need one of the big containers, just a little one. Okay, put that in the bag. Now I recommend at this point that you seal at least the inner bag and give this a good shake. I've tried to do it all at once before, like put all the ingredients in and then shake it up. It doesn't work as well as far as mixing it up goes. So now each time I add a new ingredient, I go ahead and I shake it all up and mix it together real well, for each one that I add. I will give you another little tip too. Hate to give this one out on YouTube, but anyway, if you're in New Brunswick and you live near me, close your ears and don't listen. But if you take this stuff when you're done, and instead of treating corn with it, if you go out into an area that you want to hunt, or that you think you might want to hunt, or that you think there might be deer, kind of in that area, and you find yourself a good rotten stump, just something that's been there for years and it's kind of all smushy and whatever, you go ahead and when we're done here, you pour the contents of this bag, or half the contents of this bag, into that stump and all around. Put a camera on it if you want to see what's in the area, but you don't need to. And then leave it. You come back a month later, your stump will be almost gone. They will eat the stump. They will tear apart at the stump. They will destroy the stump, trying to get at this stuff especially if it rains and it gets soaked in. Like sometimes I'll put this in a stump and then get some water and kind of just saturate it all down in. They will go nuts. You'll get bears, you'll get raccoons, but you'll also get deer, okay? So sometimes I do that too if I'm not going to use this product to treat corn, or if I have some left over or whatever, I'll go ahead and do that. Anyway, ingredient number 3 is pretty simple. You need 2 packs of berry blue Jello, okay? There's a wild berry flavor too that I've used before that works okay, but this berry blue I found has just the right kind of smell to it. 2 packages, berry blue Jello. One package grape Jello. Okay, and we'll seal that up again and give it a good shake. Stir it around, get the ingredients all mixed together. All right, done. Now, one more. Last but not least, you're going to need an entire bag. Now, this is a smaller bag. Again, this is half a kilogram. This is 500 grams. Okay, of icing sugar. You want to put this whole bag. If I can get it open, you're going to put this whole bag of icing sugar. Again, really inexpensive, 99 cents, Superstore or Sobeys or wherever you buy your stuff. Okay, so you can put the entire bag of icing sugar in with what you have now. Okay, now seal that inner bag. Seal the outer bag. You don't have to, but you just risk making a mess if you don't. Okay, now you're going to take and you're going to want to shake this up a lot. You're going to want to mix the contents really well. Okay, so give it a good shake, get all those ingredients stirred together. This may take you a minute. I'll save you the trouble on the camera. I'll do a fancy little fade. Okay, so once you feel you've got this all mixed together really well, you've got probably more ingredients than one of these $15 jugs of Corn Coat, and you've got pretty much an identical product. It will be the exact same thing. Okay, so if you want to open it up, give it a smell, right? And you open this up and smell it, same. Okay, let me just show you how it actually attaches to the corn real quick. If you want to see that, just hold on one sec. I'll grab some corn. All right, so just popped over and got a container just with some whole corn in it, right? Ready to go to the bear bait or ready to go out in the deer spot or whatever you're gonna do with your whole corn. And all you need to do is just take, this is a real small container of corn. Just take a little smidgen of this stuff, right? Just a little bit out of the bag. Pop it in there. That's lots. That's tons. This bag will do 250, 300, pounds of corn. This is 2 pounds maybe, right? It's not much, okay? Snap the lid on your container and give this a real good shake. Okay, that's it. That's all you do. Shake it up. Now, surprisingly enough, what you'll see is that if you take the lid off this, this corn smells like this powder, and it's coated. That powder is coated all through the corn, right? Odd, it's called Corn Coat, and that's exactly what it does, okay? So you can take and dump a cup of this in a feed bag, which in my world is about 50 pounds of corn, and shake the feed bag back and forth a bunch of times, and then and just keep scooping out of that feed bag if you want to use, or anyway, whatever. You get the idea. You do whatever you want once you build a product, right? You can take it and make Kool-Aid, I think, but I wouldn't. So anyway, I hope this helps you out. I like this product. I use it a fair bit, but I'm not buying it anymore because I can make it for less than $5 total, right? So nothing against the Corn Coat from Khmer Deer. Again, like the product. Don't like spending more than I need to. So do it yourself. Corn Coat from MB Wildman. Anyway, until next time, happy hunting from the MB Wildman channel.